What's up, beautiful Pisces? I'm here today with your 2020 energy reading. The wait is over. Some of y'all had to wait pretty long before I got this video out or even made it. So today we're going to tune into your 2020 energy. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to tune in to the cards, the overall energy of your year 2020. Then we will be looking at what you need to release and what you need to be focusing upon. We're going to be looking at what you can focus upon that's what I already said. Focus upon, sorry. We're going to look at love and relationships. We're going to look at work and that type of energy. We're going to look at your health, get a spiritual message, and I think a couple of steps to get the best year possible for you. And also a channeled message. You can use this reading for your sun, moon, or rising. Or if you're cross watching for a loved one, this is of course possible too. Don't forget to switch up the roles. Also, you could use this in your natal chart, like maybe if you have Pisces in Jupiter or stuff like that, you can get a little bit more deeper understanding of your 2020. I always say with the personal messages or the personal readings that I do when it comes to 2020, that it's really important to use a year reading more as a gentle guide than as a very strict focus, like almost obsessive, like, oh, this needs to happen at this point the way Charity told me it would happen, otherwise I will be totally like lost. No, live a little, live a little live a little, and I actually really wanted to say leave a little room and space for magic to unfold. Okay, keep in mind this is a general reading. If you want a personal one, you can book one. I'm taking off the first part of January though. So, but I would still be doing year readings. I would probably give it a February to February 2020 to 2021. But anyway, let's tune into your energy reading because that's why you're here. Okay, so what I was feeling when I was tuning into your energy. I was meditating on Pisces, and what I saw was you walking upon a road, and this road was totally filled with like broken shells, seashells. And it was really painful for you to walk upon that. But I saw you were walking barefoot upon those like shells upon this road. But this was the road that you needed to be on. This was the road that led you to your purpose, to your like you are on the right road, right? But it was really painful, it was really uncomfortable walking on the path. So you decided to walk next to the path. But it took you a pretty while, like you've been struggling for some time. Some of y'all have like feet that are hurting and have like blood on it and are like really like uncomfortable. But you started to walk on the side of the road where things were just grassy. And then you decided to walk and walk and walk until you found a shop, until you found a shoe shop. And when you were at the shoe shop, you bought shoes, you were wearing the shoes, and then you got back on track, back on the road with the seashells. But this time they didn't hurt you. This time you were wearing shoes. Well, you needed to like get a little bit more comfortable in the shoes, but at least it wasn't like your feet weren't hurting the way they were, and the future was looking more like as if things were able to move more comfortable for you. And I was wondering and asking the universe and the spirit guides, like, what does this mean for Pisces? And what I felt here was that you are on the you are in the right direction. You are on the right road. Even though if you think you might not be on the right track, you are. Even though if you're going through or have been going through things that might have been hard or painful, you are on the right track. You have been going through this process for a reason. I feel like during some point of the road, this is going to be very valuable to you, this experience. But you decide to go a little bit off track. And this off track is totally fine in 2020. You can go a little bit off track and still walk really close to your like on your like the path, really close to your path. Sometimes it's really necessary to step, like to do a little side step, to have some experiences or some new experiences. And I felt that this is important for you too, also to make it more comfortable. So don't be afraid to let go of an idea, or to set an idea on pause or break a little bit, or put it on break. Yeah, put it on break, or move away from it a little bit, to get more comfortable, to fill up your cup a little bit more. I feel like Pisces definitely need to fill up their cup. There's a lot of self-love energy and a lot of like filling up your cup energy here. And I feel like if you keep walking on that side path, there will be a store there that sells you shoes, where you can get back on track, and you will be going back on track. The shoe shop to me, is a place where you can like upgrade your talents or upgrade something or get some sort of protection or get some sort of tools, maybe by learning, maybe by buying, maybe by someone supporting you or someone helping you or someone coming in and walking with you. Whatever these shoes may be for you, and the shoe shop may be for you, I feel like you will be able to get back on track, and you will be able to um, walk in your purpose, right? So that was what I was feeling for you. So this, I felt really happy that you are getting back at feeling more comfortable, even though the shoes, like sometimes you need to like adjust to the shoes, right? I feel like you need to adjust to these shoes in 2020. That's totally fine. It doesn't compare to what has been. Okay, so this is a good thing. Let's see what these cards are saying when it comes to your 2020. Sorry, a little break there. Okay, let's tune back in. I was shuffling the cards. I actually really don't know what I was saying before I hit the pause button. There was a little bit of like a break there, a moment that I needed to like pause the button. But we're going back into it. I'm back in your energy, Pisces. Woo! Okay, we're going to use these. Oh, your 2020 energy. So we're going to look at the cards. The cards that I got for you, these two dropped out. We got the Wildling, and we got Share Wisdom. Yes, do you see these beautiful cards? So what this is actually telling me about your 2020 beautiful Pisces, what I'm feeling here is that you're going to embark upon a new journey. You're going to let go of something in order to move forward. I feel like it's going to be something of great significance or something very spiritual to you. I also feel like you will be going back to your source, to who you really are, who you want to be, your authentic self in 2020. And I feel like once you are going back to you, and I feel like this is going to be in a state where you are comfortable and not in a state that where you are struggling. So I feel like you will be cutting off the struggle, or you will be moving away from the struggle, and then I feel like you will be moving like on a side road, like you will be walking next to the painful road, and then I feel like you will be using your experiences of all the things you have been through, walking upon that path, walking on the side, like getting to the shop. I feel like you will be using your life experiences, the things you've been through, in order to get you where you really want to be or want to go. I feel that when I'm talking about this now, my voice is gets in a little bit of a different tone. I don't know why. I feel like there's something here. So I feel that some of your Pisces will be talking in your, like standing in your truth in 2020, being fully authentically you, speaking with a voice of authority. I feel like people will be listening to you in a different way, because some of you might have changed up your style, or changed your hair, changed your entire energy. There's something massively transforming about you. But I feel like that this is a transformation that comes from within and then goes without, not without, goes out, in, out, right? So I feel like whatever you're changing in your appearance and your appearance in 2020, I feel like something inside of you changed first. Something, some knowingness, some awareness, some like wisdom that you have been like gaining, and that you have been embodying, and that you have been integrating. I feel like this will be what your 2020 is going to be all about. A lot of transformation energy though. I feel in all signs there's a lot of transformation energy going on. I feel the same with you too. So let's sue. Don't sue. Not me, at least. So let's see what these cards are saying. Your 2020 Pisces. What can we expect? Okay. Oh, I like that. Like that too. I'm going to do 4 because I did 4 for your Virgo friends too. Okay, the cards that I got for you. Oh wait, how do I do it? So like this. The first card I got for you is actually the Six of Pentacles. So what I'm feeling in your 2020 when I'm looking at the Six of Pentacles is that I feel like you will be focusing up on giving back, sharing your experiences, letting people know what you have been through, sharing your knowledge, your tools. Like, I feel like people are walking upon their path or trying to walk upon their path, and you will be able to tell them how you have walked your path, how you have stepped into your light, how you have gotten your relationship in this state, or how you have helped your children grow up the way they are. And I feel like people will be listening to whatever it is that you have to share with them in 2020. I also feel like it's very important to keep the balance when it comes to give and take in energy. I feel like a lot of abundance coming in, though, might not necessarily be all the time financial abundance, although it could be. With this card, it could be you sharing financial abundance. I don't know why it's not getting sharp, but could be financial abundance. But I also feel like it will be knowledge. I also feel that it will be time and energy given to other people. So you giving your time and energy to other people, but I also feel like other people will be giving it to you. So make sure it is a beautiful cycle of life. Like, things are moving in like a complete circle. Like, you give, you get a little, you get a little, you give a little, and so forth, or you give a lot, whatever it may be for you. But I feel like it needs to be balanced in 2020. I feel like you have done the either overgiving too much already in 2000, and I almost want to say 2017, 18, and 19. I feel like there needs to be a little bit more balance there. But you got a story to tell that actually people want to really hear. It could be through writing, it could be through if it's not writing, it could be through making videos or through just speaking to people. Like, if you're not like the soul that really wants to get up on stage and talk to 100 of people, that's fine too. You could like make an impact on people's lives by just being you, by just being there for a friend or just being there for a stranger and sharing your wisdom and knowledge and whatever like you have been through. And I feel like it will be inspiring for a lot of people. We got the Eight of Pentacles for you there too. So I feel like you will be working hard on your craft in 2020. I feel like you will be working really hard towards getting a better life. Some of you Pisces have been struggling for some time with the road, though. I feel like you've been struggling, and now you are ready to work hard towards getting back on track. That means that sometimes you need to sidestep. That's okay too. I feel like you also need to know, Pisces, that you have a magical thing. You are you, and this goes for everybody, of course. But Pisces, I feel like especially in 2020, you need to stick to your own recipe and your own sauce and your own authentic self, and not trying to take on anything that other people have done. I feel like there's this saying that people say, like, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. No, you don't need to reinvent the wheel. But like, if everybody's using wheels while your sauce and magic is flying, why would you use a wheel? Right? So this is what I'm feeling for you. Like, you might not need to use a wheel. You might need to spread your wings and fly and be you. Authentically you, with your own sauce, with your own, like, some of y'all might be working on a cooking show or cooking something, or a cooking what? Making dinners, getting a catering, getting a restaurant. Some of y'all might be painting or doing stuff with like potions or like stuff like that. Maybe some of y'all getting into witchcraft, whatever it may be. I feel like you will be working hard on your craft, and I feel like there will be a lot of abundance and people waiting upon you. Some will be opening a shop, maybe a shoe shop, maybe some shop. Some of y'all will be opening shop. Not all though. And then we got the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is a little bit of a gloomy card. This is a card that's all about being sad. This person is sad. She's crying there. She has some sleepless night. She might have felt like betrayed, or she might have been focusing on the things that are not working. So I feel like at some point in 2020, you might be too focused upon your feet hurting, instead of getting off that road. And you might be complaining a little bit. It might be like, oh my god, my feet are hurting, and you still like keep on walking up on that road while you could like walk on the grass next to it. But for some reason, you're just like not seeing the grass and you're way too focused upon your path. If this comes up in 2020, I really want you to focus a little bit more upon getting back inside, like taking a step back, and trying to figure out things to name that you're grateful of, trying to look at things from a different perspective, maybe get a higher perspective. Because if you look at her here, there's this beautiful sunset out there that she's not seeing. And you can have all the knowledge, like she has a lot of books there, you can have all the knowledge in the world and not be using it, or being so focused upon the knowledge that you start to not work from the heart space. I really want you to connect to the heart space, listen to your intuition in 2020. And also I feel like there will be a message to you, there will be some reminder, someone, even if you're like too gloomy, I feel like there will be a reminder from the universe, from whoever the universe will send to you, that gives you a message from, hey, look this direction, there's something different that you can look to, there's some like a solution there, there's something that might be guiding you off the path a little bit so you can get a little bit more comfortable, but there's definitely going to be some help there for you. Eventually we got the 10 of Cups, and this is a beautiful card to end off with. This is a card that's all about celebrating things together with one another, and I feel like there's a lot of like financial stability, there's a lot of like achievement here, and enjoying these achievements with your family or with the people that you love or care about. Some of y'all will be getting a new addition to the family. This could be a dog too, or like a pet too. I already said this also in who was it? Virgo. So I feel the same thing for you though. Some of you might be purchasing a beautiful house or a new home or your dream home. I feel that this will be a very joyful thing. So also this is at the end of your year energy. So this is making me feel that in the end things will go like amazing. You will be very grateful of what you have achieved. You will be very thankful. You will be very overjoyed, and you will be sharing your blessings and your joy with people you love and care about. So this is what I'm getting for you, beautiful Pisces, when it comes to your 2020. So let's look to what you need to release in 2020. What is the energy that you need to be releasing in 2020 for my Pisces people? Let's see. Oh, I wanted to get you 3, but I got 4. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is surrender defensiveness. The card says defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Then we got surrender to passion. This card says, get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people and activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Then we got surrender your need to always be right. It says, give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help you resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. And then we got surrender to the beauty of the natural world. It says, take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy that's there. So what I'm feeling for you, beautiful Pisces, when it comes to your 2020, I see it as very important for you to not take things too serious in 2020, to also create some space and room for wonder and for people to bring you messages. Some of y'all be way too focused upon who is the messenger and what the messenger has been through, and not really willing to listen to the message. So messages come in all sorts, like forms and ways. Some of y'all will be crossing the streets and passing someone that is homeless, and this person has a beautiful message for you by calling you something or telling you something, and some of y'all might be, I'm not listening to that, like, no, I'm not gonna give any money, and you'll be focusing up on whatever you need to be focusing upon. Leave some room to listen to the voices of the universe, and these voices come true in many different forms. And I really want you to be really like open to those things in 2020, to leave a little bit of wonder and awe, a little bit space there. And this also connects to the need to be right. Your message or your truth is not always the only truth. Sometimes it's good to be open to other possibilities and other people's ways of doing things. It might not be the way that you have done things, but if you keep walking on that shell, that road, with like with all these broken shells and with these sore feet and this bleeding feet, like that's not getting you anywhere. It's going to be more painful. Like if you don't listen to like somebody telling you like, hey, you can walk upon the grass and be more comfortable until there's a shop that you can buy shoes. Like if you're not listening to the shoe man, the person trying to sell you shoes, telling you like, hey, I have some shoes here, you can walk on this, like on this road and then do your thing. If you're not listening to it and you're like, no, I'm not gonna buy shoes, I'm just gonna like focus upon my road and keep walking, it would be a lot harder. So I feel like this year you can make things a lot easier by not having any judgments, by being open to whatever comes to you, and to know that not your perception might not always be the only perception or not always the right perception. There are multiple ways for you to get to where you want to go, and some of them are more comfortable than the vision that you have for yourself at this point. It is very important in 2020 to be open to your passion, to do things from a source where you are excited, where you are overjoyed instead of struggling. The beauty of the natural world is actually really telling me that it's really important for you to get your bare foot in the grass this year. If there's a possibility for you to hug a tree, to smell some roses, to put your feet in a pond, to connect to the grass or hold some stones or like look at nature and breathe it all in. Take that moment for yourself. I feel like it will be replenishing you and it will be healing some of your wounds and making you feel a little bit more recharged and comfortable in 2020. And you need that, Pisces. So tuning in to what you need to be focusing on in 2020. Let me see what we got for you there. Oh, we got two. We got rest and rejuvenation. Rejuvenation. It says rest and relax. Release guilt and make your needs a top priority. And then it says get a good night's sleep, rejuvenate your body, mind and spirit. So what I'm definitely feeling here, it has been a team actually really, I feel like you're going through a transformation, and in order to I feel like in order to fully be transformed, you need to give yourself some time to rest, some time to integrate whatever you have been through, some time to recover. So some of y'all, there are multiple times in 2020 Pisces where you need to retreat, make sure that your sleep cycle is well, make sure that you take good care of your body and focus upon the things that you really need instead of constantly giving to other people or being focused upon other people. This could be focused upon other people in a very good way or in a good manner, like a very light manner, but this could also be focused upon other people in a little bit of a judgy manner. Both are not okay for you in 2020. You should be focusing solely upon you. And that doesn't mean that you cannot give to other people, but your first priority in 2020 should definitely be you. So let's move into your relationship energy, beautiful Pisces, and see what 2020 has to offer for you when it comes to your 2020 and love and relationships. So we got for you in Dutch, it says aantrekkingskracht. Je trekt romantische liefde aan door dit moment ten volle Je trekt romantische liefde aan door dit moment ten volle te genieten. That sounds a little bit strange. Then it says je verdient liefde, je bent bemiddingswaardig. That's all Dutch. I know some of y'all, most of y'all can even speak Dutch. So let me tell it in English. It says chemistry. Law of attraction, being attracted to someone. It says you will attract your romantic partner, or you will be attracting more romantic things if you will be present and enjoying the moment. And it says you deserve love. You are how do I say this in English? I don't even know. But I would say you are worth love to be loved. You deserve it. Like you are beautiful being. You are a beautiful being, and you deserve the best that the world has to offer. So What is this telling me when it comes to your 2020 and your relationships? What I'm feeling here is that some of y'all want to get your relationship to a better perspective, and might be thinking about upgrading your relationship or upgrading yourself. Might be a physical thing with the cards that we got like just now, the wilding card. Like you might be changing your appearance to feel more attractive or to enjoy your appearance more, and to connect with your partner on a different level. I feel that some of you all will be attracting some relationships that are not really giving you the feeling that you are loved or giving you the feeling that you are appreciated. And I feel like you will be thinking about like, am I going to like remain this struggle? Am I going to like keep on walking upon this path, or am I going to sidetrack a little bit? I'm not saying like get a like side person. That's not what I'm saying. um if you are, then that's your business though. But that was not what I was instigating. What I was instigating is maybe taking a step back and figuring out how you feel loved the most. And I feel some of y'all need to work on self-love more before you like focus upon it in your relationship. I kind of feel like your relationship is a reflection of the way you feel inside. And if that's not the way you really want it, like if there's like something wrong with your relationship, or something that you don't like or don't appreciate in your relationship, you might be needing to look inside and see what it is that you need to fix inside of yourself, so this can transpire and so you can address it in your relationship. It doesn't mean that you cannot address it in your relationship, so don't get me wrong. If you feel that something is up there and something is hurting, something is very uncomfortable, address it definitely, but also go inside and look at how you can love yourself more, how you can give to yourself better. Yeah. Then we're going to look at work. Could be study, could be purpose, could be starting a business in 2020 for my beautiful Pisces. Ooh, I like it. So what I'm seeing for you, beautiful Pisces, we got success. Then we got synchronicities. And then we got a card that fell down. Ugh. Then we got receive. So what are these cards actually telling me? What I'm feeling here is 2016. I want to say 2016. So there might be something with business, a pattern coming up, or an opportunity coming up, or maybe you started something in 2016, or you had an idea in 2016 that might be coming up again in 2020. I feel like whatever idea you might have or whatever you're trying to embark upon, it will be successful. You see her, she's walking on shoes though. Just wanted to point that out. But I feel like whatever you're trying to like achieve or trying to get out there in the world, it will be successful. It might not be in your timeline or on your timeline. I feel like for some of y'all it might be, I'm getting September, October. For some of y'all it might be in September, October, where you will see some achievement or like success about something or of something that you have tried to create, something that you have tried to manifest, something that you have worked upon. I feel like there will be an upgrade in finances though. I feel like some of y'all might be getting a promotion or might start working somewhere else where you feel more successful, or following your path more. Some of y'all will be working a lot with numbers. Also, I feel like with the synchronicity card is that I feel that there might be a person that doesn't go for all of you. There might be a person coming or stumbling upon your path. This is this energy of messages coming through different sources that I was talking about, that might be a connection to your success. So some of y'all have been struggling with a business or trying to get something off the ground that's not been working because you need maybe some financing or someone to finance for you or someone to invest in you in some sort of way. And then there will be this person appearing upon your path that you might not give a second look at usually, or you might not be interested at, or you might not be listening to this person usually. And I feel like this person could be a connection to your success. And I'm not saying like use or abuse this person to get whatever you need to get. I'm talking about being open to people, being open to starting relationships or listening to people that are not your usual to go to people. Yeah, messages come through different sources, and so are blessings. Blessings can come through different sources too. Some of you have been blessing your, some of you have been blocking your blessings by your attitude. I don't know why I'm getting on your attitude so much. There might be something with your attitude, or there might be something that you need to change when it comes to your attitude, and people that cannot do anything for you, or there's something there. It could be that you are bothered about some sort of people or some type of people, or you're being judgmental. Maybe you're judgmental in this moment, or you have been very judgmental in 2019, or maybe 2026, 2016. I don't know what's happening here. Okay, so 2016, and then I said 2026. That's what, 20 years apart, right? Is it 20? Yeah, it's 20 years apart. I don't know what's happening there. There's a pattern there. I'm not saying this without a reason. 2026, I haven't even like spoken of that number number ever, like maybe in counting, but that's really strange, like coincidence. Sorry, my partner was like waving. Like, ooh, that's not 20 years, that's 10 years. So I'm really bad at counting, sorry. I'm sorry. So there might be something happening in this in this decade, like from 2000, something that started in 2016 that will be ending in 2026. I don't know why I didn't understand that this was 10 years, but hey, I'm good at different stuff. Like counting is not really my thing. I do this. So I feel like you will be receiving something here. I feel like you will be receiving a blessing. You will be receiving some knowledge. You will be receiving some opportunities. But you need to be very open and mindful and open to receiving. Also with this card, you need to be open to receive your blessings. You need to be open to the ship coming in, and I don't even remember if I said this in this reading or if I said it in the reading of Virgo. But if so, you might, like, if this ship thing is drawing into you and I haven't talked about it yet, you might need to listen to the reading of Virgo. There might be a message there for you too. I'm really lost, or I don't know if I said it. It's late. It's late. I'm trying to get your readings out. Okay. Now we will be moving on to your health in 2020. Oh, I'm going to sleep so well after this. Okay. Oh, I'm very hot all of a sudden. Okay, what I'm seeing here, we got the Deception and Envy cards, we got the Material Harvest cards, and we got the Accelerated Motion card. So what this is actually telling me when it comes to your health, I feel like there might be some mental things going on, so your mental health will be more of a thing in 2020. I talked about your attitude. The Envy and Deception card is also giving me a vibe of having a very bad attitude, something you need to change. I feel like there's some mask falling off, or you going to show your real self, or somebody's going to show their real self to you. I feel like there might be some headache. I know I always say this wrong, but and I, like, everybody keeps telling me how to pronounce it, but I keep saying it wrong. But there might be headache. Headache. It's headache. So you might have some headaches. I hope I pronounce it right now. Some of y'all might be having some, like, really like a pressure or migraines. I also feel like some of y'all might be having some issues with your vision. Maybe your vision is going like a little bit better, or like you're picking up on energy more. This could be very draining for some of y'all. Some of y'all might need some glasses in 2020. So get your eyes checked out. Some of y'all might be having like issues with your eyes, or with migraines or like headache that could be fixed by using glasses or wearing contact lenses. I feel that you have been giving a lot. So in 2020, when it comes to your health, you might feel very drained or you might feel very tired because of all the giving. I feel like it's very important to take time out to retreat and take time to restore yourself, to recover, right? With this accelerated motion, it's kind of giving me the feeling that things might be happening very fast when it comes to your health. Your body might be responding really quick to whatever it is feeling or whatever is happening there. Also, I have a feeling that, what is it that I'm feeling? I feel that whatever challenges whatever challenges are happening in 2020, when it comes to your health, I don't feel like they're going to be very extreme big challenges for most of y'all, and like almost all. But I do feel that whenever it happens, it will be gone quick too. Take good care of yourself. Like there might also be this thing with your feet though, because or your legs. We have been talking about that, right? And then we going to look at your spiritual message for 2020, beautiful Pisces. I feel like I need to take a moment here. Yes. Message for Pisces, spiritual message for Pisces in 2020, please. Thank you. So I got 3 cards for you when it comes to your spiritual message. We got Mintakan. I don't know how to pronounce that. But longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. And then we got the initiation, rite of passage. And it says crossing the threshold. And we got you are already doing it. And it says stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. So what this is actually talking about, I feel like a lot of you will be stepping into your light. We're getting the light worker energy, and the light worker energy is all about embracing your authentic self and sharing this with the world, trying to like give to other people by being who you are. And you could do this in different manners. You could do like actually like create a business out of it, or like do it for free, or whatever way you're going to do it. Whatever it is, you are sharing your fire, you are sharing your light, you are sharing who you really are with the universe, with the people, with this planet. And this is going to inspire people to also step into their light and also be who they are authentically. It has some healing aspect to it, and I feel like this has to do with the road that you will be walking upon. And at some points, I feel like you would rather be at the destination already than work on walking this road any longer, because it's been very uncomfortable. It has been hurting you. Some of you have some deep childhood traumas that might come to the surface in 2020 in order to help you. I feel like there's like this water, this sea there. There's a lot happening in the subconscious mind, and I feel like whatever needs to be released will be released in 2020, and you need to be open to letting it go. The threshold energy is giving me a feeling that you might go to the darkest energy first before you get into the light, and you are very near to the light. I feel like you're very near to moving through. It's almost a rebirth. I'm almost feeling like a child getting through the vagina, getting down to the vagina and like popping out. I know it's not really popping out, but you know what I'm saying here. I feel like you're going to be birthed, and being birthed, like for a child, for a baby, it's not even comfortable for them, because there's like all this like cramping and all this like movement going on, and they need to go to a very narrow like space, and they don't even know what is going to happen. Like ooh, all these like sounds and the lights. And I feel the same with you. I feel like you might be overwhelmed by all the things that are happening. You might be pushed in different directions in 2020, but at the end I feel like you will be emerging, and you might need to like adjust your eyes to all the light and all the stuff happening, and the difference in temperature, because this is going to be a totally different space you're going to be in at the end of 2020. You need to embrace that though. You need to stop overthinking and thinking and am I going into the right direction? Because you are going into the right direction. Only there are different ways to go about your path. There are different things that you could do. You should be focusing up on getting there, but you should be open to different possibilities to get you there. For instance, you should be able to like stop walking. You could also get a bicycle. You could also get some roller skates. You could also get like a car. Like there are different ways to get to your destination. That's all I'm saying here. Walking all these miles with bare, like on barefoot on a road that's not really made to walk on with bare feet might be very draining and very tiring and very like hard for no reason, right? And some of y'all need to release that like struggle, that addiction to the struggle. Time for you to release that. So 3 steps as the last thing that I'm going to give you for your 2020 energy. The 3 steps that you can take to make this your best possible year. Ooh. Okay, I like that. We. Oh. That sounded really strange. So the first card is pleasure. Look at that. So some of y'all might be manifesting really good through orgasm, right? To having pleasures. And I'm talking about like physical body pleasures. I'm not talking about like, I don't know what. Like, I'm not talking about buying new shoes type of pleasure. I'm talking about like you being connected to your body and manifesting things through this. I also feel like loving your body and taking good care of your body and getting a better, healthier body image will be helping you a lot when it comes to your 2020 and being the best possible you. If you feel comfortable in your body, if you're taking good care of your body, it will be a vehicle. I probably said that's wrong too, but it will get you where you need to go. You take care of your body takes care of you. Even if you're not taking care of your body takes care of you. Like some of y'all need to appreciate your body more. Like some of y'all not even aware about what your body does to you, and like without you asking for it. Like it's pumping blood. It's making sure you have all the nutritions out of your food. It's like doing everything it needs to be doing, and y'all need to appreciate it more. So. Then we're going to appreciate it with sweet treats. That's the second card. So some of y'all this means like getting into a healthier diet or and not getting in like a really strict diet. Some of y'all need to be focusing up on making sure that you cook your food and doing it in a way that you're ingesting your energy and your love in it, making it soul food. Also, I feel here that some of y'all need to be mindful of what you're feeding on. This could be feeding in as in like what are you getting into your body, but also like energy, feeding up on energy. Then we got sound healing. So this is actually telling me that in 2020, you could use sound, music, different beats that you can find on YouTube, or maybe even create yourself. There are different like programs out there where you can create your own sounds and music and vibrations where you can listen to. Also, when you're having some issues with your body physically, you might need to listen to some binary beats. So if you're having a headache, headache. Okay, well, you already knew I couldn't pronounce the word, so nothing new to hear here. Stop laughing, y'all. Stop laughing. So if you might be having some migraines, let's pronounce it like that. It might have some migraines. Look at the binary sounds for migraines. Use some different ones and look at which ones work pretty well for you. I had gallbladder issues, and whenever I had an attack, I used to listen to the binaural beats for gallbladder and liver, and they really were really helpful. They especially when I like relaxed and centered and listened to the music without like focusing too much on the pain went away like pretty quick, or quicker than it did if I didn't listen to it. And I had so many attacks that I could really like measure out if it worked or not. So I feel like this will be helping you to in your 2020. So beautiful, beautiful Pisces. This was your 2020 reading. I really hope that you liked your reading and that it resonated with you. If it did, let me know down below. Put it on like in a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and make it wiggle so that you can listen to my voice anytime I upload a new video. If you like, of course. If you don't, then I wish you all the luck and joy in the world. Also, let me know down in the comments what you're going to release about 2019 and what you're going to take on or what your goals are in 2020. I love to connect with y'all in my beautiful tribe community. And for now, I wish you a beautiful, splendid, magical 2020.